skee-ball tournament?
I lost my C-Law, my Collegiate League of Legends.
Oh, I'm like, damn, bro, I didn't know you were serious like that.
Yeah,
So skee-ball.
of course, you know me.
I mean, I'm right here.
Yeah,
all I'm
that's
saying.
crazy. That is
Still get
crazy.
me in there.
Dude, skee-ball's fun as hell, though.
Oh, I thought you said see though.
Oh, no.
I'm
No,
like, damn.
I'm still on skee-ball.
Skee-ball, I don't know what that is.
Kane, is that a nebula in your Discord? Or what?
A nebula? Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're so quirky, Kane.
Thanks.
I really like that part about you.
Okay.
You know, I gotta get some positive vibes in here. You know, it's been like 2 months since we last played. You guys are like at the 60, 70% mark of the campaign. You know, it is what it is. It's very epic. It is very epic.
Very.
Yeah, really. It's so epic. Finally back together after some hiatus. As I get a phone notification for no reason.
2 of them even.
Dude, okay, I don't... For some reason, my phone only gets notifications after I unlock it. So I think there's like a problem.
That is weird.
So, I don't know.
Okay,
It's
sorry.
like an iPhone moment.
I feel like I've only ever had that when I had an iPhone, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
And I have a Samsung, so...
Um,
Okay, well... It's been a while. If anyone wants to do the recap, you're more than welcome.
Kane's got it.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Not even here.
Been a while.
Ryan, I think I wrote this in the past,
I
and
think
you know
I think
it's
you
up
did.
to date. I think. Yeah, I think it is mostly, aside from the small session.
Yeah.
Session 21.5, I would write down.
Mm-hmm.
Talking.
Awesome.
All right, we're ready then.
Of course.
Alrighty. Previously on Soural and the Plot for Power. The party continued their fight with Valinor, dealing blow after blow, while Folkwind continued to destroy the pillars which were granting him power. Meanwhile, Bernard continued to struggle with who his enemies were and attacked John and Volin. After getting Valinor close to his last legs, John was struck down and finished off before any had a chance to do anything. Shortly afterward, Volin was unrelenting and chased after Valinor, and was also struck down for it, before also being killed. Eventually, with enough pillars destroyed, the party took the opportunity to destroy the rest of them, freeing Valinor. He proceeded to give a few vague answers and proceeded to fade off. Maxwell began to cast Raise Dead from his spell scroll. Meanwhile, Volin, quite dead, began to get into an argument regarding power and failing to keep ends of deals, which eventually resulted in Volin renouncing his god and declaring himself an enemy of Lachlan, before Maxwell pulled him from the realm of the dead. Once brought back, and after regrouping, the party continued downwards to the final floor, leaving John's body, though intending to return for it. On the final floor, the party found an unconscious changeling woman, and once investigated, a strange half-fiend baby on an altar. Bernard and Volin sensed the presence of the Rakshasa, though it had long since passed, while Folkwind read some of the abyssal writings around the altar. Maxwell, through a ritual, discovered that the mother and the child were sort of feeding off each other, and if one were to be removed from the other, they'd likely both die. After debating the child for a while, the party decided to move on for the time being, first coming across a torture room, followed by a library and an office/bedroom that they discovered belonged to the Rakshasa. Past the library, Alexandra found some less than friendly creatures, likely made their home while Maxwell found the journal. After reading through some documents and the journal, the party discovered that the Rakshasa was working with the leaders of the Eye of Shadow, as well as the Eye in the Church. working together, specifically noting the Archbishop Alaric, working together to do something about the Ursine population in the north. They also found that the cat was working to bring back the one who's stuck, whatever that meant, and that they've been working in the shadows to manipulate and find the right moment to strike, seemingly referring to the upcoming cock meeting. They also found two, they also found two names specifically mentioned, one being the Shadowblade working with the Eye, as well as Alarin Bluefrost. Finally, discovering that the child was to be the host to something, though needed time to develop. Deciding they needed to kill the child before it got too strong, Alexandra ordered Volan to kill it. Strangely, Volan felt its gaze, weirdly even after he covered the child's eyes and cut its throat. Its blood fell into the altar below, the green liquid mixing with black, becoming murky, as the child's gaze remained even after death, before slowly dissipating. All the statues in the room, now with clear faces, gazed at the party as they left, bringing the woman with them, before retrieving John's body and teleporting away, to about a block away from Alexandra's house next to a group of passerbys, before making their way back to their manor. Also, Bernard became a cheese baron or some shit.
A cheese baron?
Yeah.
Yes.
You remember that?
Oh.
You drew a deck, a card from the deck.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Christ,
Afterwards, through the night, I didn't write this down, but Volan, after getting out some anger, brought Bernard and Maxwell into a dragon chess game where they discuss their future and what strategies they should take going forward. And then they went to bed, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Alright.
Well, so as you guys rest in a little bit more comfortable environment, you guys sleep pretty soundly. An airplane flies through, and it was some needed peace. That sleep was, or that rest was very good for your guys' overall health. And then the morning arrives. Nothing, all is well. Nothing much has changed, but there are some things on your mind, especially with some a very important meeting and a trial by combat. But nonetheless, you guys move on with your day in the morning, doing what you need to do. Start. In that regard, is there anything anyone wanted to do before I assume you guys like meet up together and gather up?
Oh, we denied breakfast today.
No.
Is this true? Alexandra,
Wait, what?
you denied us breakfast last time.
Oh. Wait, I don't remember why I denied you breakfast.
Fight Club.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you don't deserve breakfast.
Well, I'm leaving.
Out.
All right. So what are we doing?
Well, it's a pretty uneventful day, but you do know there are some things lingering or upcoming. You know, the cock meeting and the trial by combat's tomorrow. But other than that, I mean, I assume you guys are gathering around, probably congregating for some breakfast or just congregating to discuss what needs to be done. Especially
Olin,
maybe
do you need,
topic.
Olin, do you need to do anything to prepare before your trial tomorrow?
Yes, matter of fact. As he looks towards first Bernard, then Maxwell. Yeah, from there, he was just say, I need to head out into the lower town.
Yeah. DM, can you remind me of slavery laws in this?
It's legal.
It's
It's just shunned.
legal. Is legal? Is shunned? Okay,
It's just
that's all.
shunned.
How about indentured servants?
See, that's the same thing, bro. What do you mean?
What if we phrase it?
Indentured servant.
Okay, sorry. Let me rephrase. Slavery is like on paper it's illegal, but it's like nothing really is done about it. Obviously, if you bring it to a higher court, something will be done about it. But depending who's the judge, so to speak, they may not care.
I ain't not care.
Obviously, this is a game of politics, so you can guess. Like, for example, if you try to take the church to court, let's just say, you know, maybe the judge is from the church himself, or another type of church, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm.
Hold on. DM, don't DM me something.
Okay. In the meantime, you are all
Sure.
more than welcome to do whatever you wanted.
Jared,
Hmm.
out of character.
Yep.
Why are we going to the lower city again? Like,
You you and Bernard were planning on meeting with one of Maxwell's contacts. I don't remember her name, but you probably know who it is. To look into Bernard's family. Volan was going to look into hiring mercenaries for the inevitable fucking war they're gonna wage on the church.
I see.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Um, AJ, who is the contact? I don't remember it being. Thought it was. What's his name? Fuck. What did I name him? Like
Hold on.
Maxwell's.
It was like a backstory friend of yours.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get the
Or
name.
wait, or is it what's his fuck?
It's something Smith.
Yeah,
Kirk? I think it's
okay,
Kirk Smith.
It's Kirk. Fuck, it's Kirk. Okay.
Turkey
Yeah.
boy.
No. Classic. Okay.
Yes, I need to head into the lower city. Needs to start preparing for the future.
Yeah, I have a bit of business there as well. Did we ever get around to visiting with the Mage Guild? Like, did we ever greet
what?
them?
I don't think we did.
No, but it was implied that because they will be there at the cock meeting, you would talk to them there.
Talk to them then.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and we explored the crypt. And we're still awaiting instructions from Lady Ava from the Archbishop meeting.
Who is Lady Ava?
Pretty sure that
I
is
think
an
someone's
age lady?
mom.
Yeah.
No.
I'm pretty sure. We'll check.
No, Ardar is the hot mage lady.
Yes, I'm pretty.
That's how I wrote her in the notes. I have 3
Oh
people
my
in
god,
my
why
notes.
is my thing lagging so hard? What the fuck? That's not good.
Boundary?
Yeah.
It was lagging everything for me too. It's better now though.
Yeah, likewise.
Dude, it's just lagging for me. That's crazy. Why is my frames dropping to 6 FPS?
You
Someone-
get John revived too.
Do you really want to do that?
Uh-uh.
Why would you not?
I miss my family.
Yeah.
So true.
He had a wife and kids. We're just gonna let him rot after he helps us save a friend. I don't know.
Like
That's
a
not how
personal
you-
problem.
He's fathered the next generation of Smiths, you know.
Fuck them kids.
The lineage will
Them
continue.
kids.
Fuck them kids.
Kirk is unrelated.
No relation.
No relation.
Maxwell's not from the city, right? I'm just double checking. I forgot.
No, he is. He is
He
from
is?
the lower city, though.
Alexandra or Maxwell, do you know where I can send a letter?
Do I know where you can send a letter?
Yeah, just like a post office or something.
Do I know DM?
Yeah, of course. You have a private messenger.
Oh,
Sure.
that works.
Just what was the butler's name?
Alfred, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Alfred.
Alfredo for cultured.
All right,
It's in
find
the
Alfred.
notes somewhere. Huh?
Yeah, my notes are all
Give it to
mixed
Alfred.
up.
He can get it delivered for you. He'll give it to our messenger.
There you go. Find it. Where are my notes? My notes are all... Ah, okay. So, Lady Ava is the Kingsman's like the head, the woman head, the wife of
Matriarch.
yeah. You got Lord Marcus as the head for the Kingsman. Yes, yes. There's that. All right. Any other questions before you go off to where you need to go?
Bernard has to send that letter first.
Okay, sure. That gets
Using a
done.
private messenger. It's already done.
Yeah, it's done. They will,
Damn,
tell you it will be done.
Okay, well, there we go. We're going off in 2 groups, I imagine.
I presume.
Yeah.
So it's what are the groups being right now? So it's Maxwell and Volan.
Maxwell and
and
Bernard.
I
Oh,
think.
Bernard,
I guess
okay.
Alexandra's probably going with Olin.
Yeah,
Unless she has her own business.
I do not. I'll go
Just
with Volan.
Just a girl in the world. Supposedly.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me do this. All right, so we'll go off with Volan and Alexandra first, as you guys make your way to the lower city.
Making our way downtown.
Oh, this is definitely past downtown.
Yes.
But
Making our way to the slums.
walking fast. Oh my god, is that a body?
Probably.
Okay. But yeah, as you make your way to the lower part of the city, you are greeted with such a wonderful display of what the city has to offer. The scent of just putrid and trash everywhere. It's just it lingers. It's very powerful at the same time. You love to see it. You can definitely see you guys are getting a lot of looks. With a really tall guy and a pretty petite person. But no one dares to approach you.
Volan might still be covered in blood as well.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Oh,
We
Uh,
rested, right?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure we would have gotten you cleaned up.
Why not? I forgot the long rest.
I mean, it's up to Alexandra, and if people Volan wouldn't have done it.
Look, we have people for that.
Hose them down in the yard.
Yeah, they would have cleaned you up. I would have made them clean you up before we go back out into public.
Yeah, just some dried blood on the armor. No big deal. Definitely
Yeah,
not gonna get you in trouble.
I can't be
I
seen
will
with
say
that.
his pike is like has plenty of dried blood on it. He doesn't clean the thing intentionally. He wouldn't let anyone touch that. There's a point to that. But yeah,
But yeah, you make your way through this area, and
I
I
imagine
s-
Volan with his history knows where mercenaries.
yeah,
congregate
you
this
would go
area.
to a place that not the best people go to, but people that do honest work, evidently. Make a living.
Well, Yeah, what Volan is looking for specifically is, doesn't care exactly that they're like incredible warriors or fighters. He's working for people who stay loyal to a contract.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's his priority
Right, right.
when looking.
Okay. Well, you definitely know of a place in your
And with
time.
relatively loose morals because, you know,
Yeah,
church.
of course. But you know, you do make your way through this area, and there is one place that comes to mind where that kind of ticks most of the boxes. It's probably your best chance to get people where you want. But oh, for coin, obviously. And the place know as is the Edge. It's relatively decent looking for a lower city establishment, but many people like yourself or with a history of mercenary work tend to hang around here.
Home sweet
Mhm.
home. Does Alexander ask, like, question anything as she follows Volan, or is she just down for the ride?
Where exactly are we going, Volan?
The Edge.
The edge of the edge of what?
No, it's a place. Like a name.
What kind of place?
My kind of place.
I don't. That doesn't mean anything to me. What happens there?
Mercenaries congregate there.
Is this that fight club
Companies.
you were talking about?
No, that was a different place, and then I think they said they moved.
They
He
moved.
defined it again.
Let me see.
No, I'm here for mercenaries.
To hire them, or to be
Hmm.
hired?
To hire them.
What do you need to hire them for?
You heard what happened? In the cat's notes. What he wrote about.
And what will mercenaries gain us that we can't accomplish on our own?
Fodder.
That's crazy.
Fodder.
Bodies are important in warfare.
This is unlike you. You're not one to seek help. You normally believe you can do it on your own. Why is it different this time?
Have you ever been in anything resembling a war?
Can't say that I have.
Numbers matter. Distractions matter.
I see.
If we're going to war with just 5 of us. I know what I present myself to be, but I know war. If there's 5 of us against 500, we're going to have a problem.
Would we not just take out their leaders?
If we can get
Are
to
we
them,
not better suited to that?
these men can give us an opening.
Mm.
Distract main forces while we cut off the head.
Well, you seem like you've been in war before, so I'll defer to you. But
Close enough.
an army sounds expensive.
Made a lot of gold from Fight Club.
enough to raise an army.
Enough to hire some men at the very least. And if I can't get enough, then it's probably bandits about. They'll be easy to cow into subservience.
I see. All right. Well, let's see how it goes.
Before we go there, how are you dressed exactly, Alexandra?
How should I be dressed to not be conspicuous? I can change how I'm dressed at will. So
That's true. You are quite
I will
a
make
maestro.
myself look like the people in the area. Look.
Sure. Okay. Any face coverings?
I'd probably put on one of my nondescript, not me faces, I guess.
Of course. Okay.
Yeah.
Still a woman?
Just yeah, still a woman. Just
Okay.
not particularly attractive nor unattractive, just basically as plain as possible.
Sure. Okay. Right. Well, as you make your way to the edge, you're greeted with a very rambunctious sound coming from within. Immediately, you see that some guys are already being thrown out a window and crashes basically in front of you, but doesn't say much and kind of scurries off. But you can see that there's quite a commotion from within, and it's what you can expect out of people. Well, maybe if you compare Volan, not the best one, but maybe more generic expectations.
All right.
Stay close.
All right.
We'll
You
head
seem to
on
know
inside.
your way around, so lead the way.
Volan will walk right on in.
Right, as you make your way
If anyone
in.
if anyone like stumbles into them, they are getting pushed fucking to the other side of the room.
Well, as you make your way in, and you can see the commotion within, you can see some, one corner is a little bit more civilized, another corner, closer towards you at least, more of this pseudo fight going on, test of strength, so to speak. But as you walk in, you can see the gazes being laid upon you, and it's a little. It kind of dies down for a moment, but you can hear a voice come out, and you can hear them say, "Well, isn't it that a face we haven't seen, or a helmet we haven't seen in a while?" Volan, as the man behind the bar speaks up.
Volan, his head will turn in that direction, and he'll start walking forward to the barman.
Mm-hmm.
Just like he does not go around anyone; they go around him.
Sure.
If they don't, they will get run over.
Yeah, people do have a decent amount of respect for you, and are aware of how you how your general
They don't want to be glory.
yeah, the general perspectives around you and rumors. But the barman just says, "Oh yes, please take a seat. It's been a while." As he pours you a drink, and it just says, "This one's on me. It's been a while."
Volan will slide it towards Alexandra, and doesn't sit.
The barman sees that happen, and he says, "Ah, Volan, looks like you have a." I'm sorry for objectifying in advance. A piece of meat here, huh? Didn't think you were that type of person.
Which
Plain,
companies are
simple.
in today?
I speak up and I say he's the meat here.
I guess you didn't pick them up for the looks, but the wit. I see. Interesting.
Which companies are in today?
Well, it depends who's asking.
Me.
Well,
Thought that was clear.
we haven't seen you in a while. Maybe your allegiances have changed. You know what I mean?
Volan is just going to start leaning over the bar, cowering. Which companies are in?
He you can roll an intimidation check if you want.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Well, do I have any inspiration at the start?
You should have one.
I'll use it.
Okay.
Wait, but did my intimidation go down? Oh, I'm meant to be exhausted still, that's why.
Yes.
Yep, I'm a...
That's crazy. The barman just looks at you and he's like, you know, well, you know how many we've gone through this a million times. You know, if at some point it's not gonna work. For sure, I'll answer the question. He kind of takes out his notebook and puts his glasses on. Well, you're not gonna like what I have to say, but it depends on how much power, you know, manpower you really need, or who you really need. Certain level, so to speak. What's the game
Who is
here?
in?
Well, I mean, you know, maybe it seems appropriate if you answer my
Is he
question
holding a
first.
list?
Yeah, he is holding a list.
He's just grabbing the list at this point.
Okay, well, you can make a strength check then. We'll see how that goes.
Regular strength?
Yes, he will try to beat you with sleight of hand. Here. Well, that is quite tragic, I must say.
Well.
So I just have to roll higher than that. Never mind. Natural
Oh,
one.
okay.
Okay, you grab it. Sure. He's just, come on, Volan. That isn't too nice now. I gave you a drink and everything. Where's the? Yeah, at least you can give some courtesy. As you grab the book out of his hand.
Yeah, he's just looking through the list. Which companies are in and which fit Volan's, needs. Again, looking for will stay loyal to a contract, like won't fucking no highest bidder kind of shit immediately. We'll see a contract through, and preferably bodies.
So as you kind of scan through it, there are a few names or like groups that you're familiar with, but you seemed like the ones that you were familiar with, or at the time, all seem to have been crossed out or with like an X on them. The ones that you were aware of, people that you knew were not really like unreasonable in terms of cost as well, but there is only one or two names at the top though, but you recognize these ones as the more who fit the bill or morally gray, but they do cost more of the pretty penny. But the rest of it just seems to be more newer names, so to speak, and unsure of what they're capable of.
And will the ones that Volan knows of, the ones that would cost more, they have a reputation for keeping to their word, sort of.
Mm-hmm. But you know they are the most expensive ones to offer.
What's their? If Volan can hazard a guess, what's their going rate generally?
At the time, you would have obviously this is different from when you knew them, but at the time when you knew their prices, because the prices weren't listed there, but these guys ran about 15 gold per person, and it's not per day, but they base it off of what they need to do. So there's like a flat fee and then an extra fee for what else is required.
Do you know anyone on this list that might be sympathetic to our cause?
You see Volan tilt his head at the word sympathetic as he looks at you.
As in, are there some that may join us of their own accord?
These two will keep to their word, or their contracts. They'll just cost more. But we need loyalty for what we're doing.
Yes, but are there any that will do it for more than just the money? We'll do it for the principal.
Who?
The barman's gonna laugh
Volan-
as you say that. A little bit. Just give a slight chuckle, but doesn't really say anything.
They all want to be paid regardless. But Volan will make an attempt if any of these particularly hate Lackland for whatever reason, or the church. I doubt it, but considering their profession.
We'll go with a D100, so you can roll a D100.
Sure.
This is just chances.
46.
That's not gonna cut it. That's tough.
Yeah. No. Bookstore towards Alexander.
All right. Well, I guess find out how much these guys will cost.
Let's see. Volan's just gonna toss the list back onto the bar, and he's going to look for. Presumably, he can recognize the representatives of either of those two groups.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so off the top of the list, there are only two that you recall or are aware of with their reputation. The first one being X-Force, of course, and the other one being Alps. They are not particularly great on names. But
Alps and X-Force.
yes.
X Force. All right.
Mhm.
All right, man.
Whoa! What are you trying to say? You got a problem with my name?
That sounds like a Ben 10 monster.
Unfortunately, it's not. But you know, it's obviously my own original creation. Asterisk. Don't copyright sue me, please. This is just a joke. But yeah, there's Alps and X-Force, and X-Force's representative is present, but they seem to be engrossed in their own type of thing right now. But the Alps seem to be not present, at least in the place.
Guess we'll go into them first.
All right.
To the Alps.
To the Alps.
Yelps.
Okay, as you make your way towards them, the representative of the Alps, known as Red.
Is it like really cold there? Or should I get like some heavier clothes?
Sure, whatever you want. Maybe I should have named them Pine Tree instead. Like, what the fuck?
The Christmas group. Are they elves?
No, they're all gnomes.
Oh, no.
Are they?
No. But no, you meet with the Alps representative. He is a very steadfast dwarf. But
He's only ever met one decent gnome, and he might be a halfling. He doesn't know.
I wonder who you're referring to.
Wonder.
But yeah, you're met with Red. He's all dressed in blue, but that's him. And as you approach, he says, "Well, isn't it our good old pal? Not really, Volan."
Imagine Volan's done work for like a lot of these groups.
You worked alongside them for sure, at least. So, haven't seen your face in a while.
No. Nor will you ever, more than likely.
Yeah. Still have that, I'ma do it alone attitude.
Not at the moment.
Ah,
Enter a private booth.
guess something is changed. Yeah, sure. Is there ale?
Sure.
Good enough. Kind of makes his way and follows you.
Just go to a quieter booth, away
Yeah.
from the fucking fighting,
Sure.
and preferably away from prying ears.
Of course. Alexander can roll a perception check for me then.
All right, perception. Where's my Oh, nice. All right, a good start.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's a 180 at least from what I remember last
Yeah.
time you rolled.
But maybe the curse is broken.
Yes, yes, of course. But yeah, you can see that our eyes on you, but people definitely look away and begin to, keep themselves as they notice a keen eye is present.
Okay.
As you go to your private booth here, a little on the quieter side, assuming, and the alcohol is already here. It comes as you sit down. Red takes his about to take a swig. He says, "Okay, you got about until I finish this to explain what you need." And he says, "Go," and he starts to drink.
Contract.
As he
Looking to hire
glugs.
you for a large-scale assault.
Keeps glugging it down.
Just watching them.
Yep, he says,
Wait,
and he
it's a fork?
finishes it. Yeah, he finishes it. He says, "That's it."
Yes. Potentially more work afterwards.
Well, I mean, obviously there seems to be more than meets the eye from what you're asking. So what's the real plan?
That is going to be the plan. Not sure when. Will be relatively soon.
At least tell me what we're up against.
An organization of more than likely decent fighters. Probably some clerics and holy men.
I smell religion.
Yes. Do you have a problem with that?
Don't care too much.
Good.
As long as it's not my god.
Who's Red Worship?
He's a dwarf. He is definitely worshipping the god of the forge or fire.
It is not.
Good enough for me.
How many of yours do you have available?
Well, you see, some of us have retired, but depends if you need all of us or not.
How many do you have?
Well, we got 10. We've lost a few since you last saw us. And lost as they retired, didn't die.
Are you willing to work with others if need be?
You'll
still be paid the same.
I mean, depends who.
You may have to keep them in line. You'll be above them.
That's easy enough.
I'm looking for numbers mostly. I need experience leading them. If you can provide that, then I'll pay you.
It might cost you extra
It's
if
fine.
you need a leader.
For small scale commands, if I'm not available, yes.
We'll be underneath you. Fair enough.
Hmm.
Fair enough.
Are your garden rights still the same of 15 gold per person?
Times change, and considering who it seems who we're against, and in this case you need leadership. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
I don't know. I feel it. I'm gonna kill somebody.
I don't know who that is, but they're really cool.
I think I know who it is, by the way, so I'm gonna kill them.
Are they really cool?
No, they're not. Let's just say my sister has a boyfriend, and they have a modded out Honda Civic.
Whoa.
Oh, hell.
So I think I'm gonna kill somebody. In game, of course. In game.
Of course.
Damn.
But Red goes on and says, "Well, so." I assume it isn't exactly a time thing, but more so when you need us, right?
Yes, it'll be an on-call.
And then that might be a little more than what you would expect.
You can take other jobs provided they're not more than a day's away from the city.
Well. Well. Give me a moment. And he kind of does some mental math. And some things here. Let me see what I can do here. Well, okay. What's your budget at least? Maybe we can work something out, because this, I don't know how much cash you carry these days, but it's expensive.
I'll say this. To have you on call, and with a willingness to lead others under you if need be. 250 gold for you and your company.
Definitely not an answer I want to hear, but
Your old prices would have added up to 150.
here's the
You
thing.
have lower numbers now. So
But,
I'll give you that. Maybe you're more experienced, so price go up. And price went up again for your willingness to lead. If need be.
Just hypothetical. I assume this would take over. I mean, take only just. If it's on call, I assume it's the same day type of thing. If we were on call, and no more, no less.
I'll give you advance warning if available, but it might not be. Again, you can take jobs provided they're not far from the city.
Alright, how about this? Normally, a single course of a job is generally higher for us, but since the last time you saw us, things have increased. But considering our history, we can work something out. A bit more lenient in at least what our company would want. So, if you will accept 300 for the initial, but anything over 2 or 3 days, we will charge extra.
How much extra?
About 100 per day.
$50 per extra day.
Now look, I'm already giving you the 50 gold discount already. This line of work isn't cheap, Volan, you know this. And if you're effectively asking us for what seems to be a short-term war, I don't think that's enough. Though, maybe if there was some treasure involved, we could work some things out.
Looting rights. We could do looting rights. The place we'd be assaulting would more than likely have silver and gold aplenty.
That's something we can agree to then. But let's make a clause then. If there isn't, then you'll pay us that 50 gold per extra day then. How about that?
And your company will take 50% of any loot found.
Sure.
Done.
All right.
What are you trying to
Uh,
say?
Yep.
50% of all loot or 50% of all gold? There's a difference.
Silver and gold, there'll be plenty.
And as he shakes on it, he'll just say, "You get that?" Yeah, he kind of like refers to like behind him, and you can kind of see a shadowy figure, kind of just lurking there, and you can hear them whisper, "Say yes." Well, Red is just gonna give you a what seems to be like a little apparatus, but to sum it up, it's basically like a message, a scroll of message, effectively, or whatever,
Hmm.
or sending type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he says, "Well, just call us when you need us. We'll be around."
A sending stone.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Noted. Be prepared. Odds are it'll happen this week.
Oh, fun. Guess we'll have to be a little bit more prepared then.
If anyone underprepares comes to you saying I sent them, they'll be the ones under you.
Mm-hmm.
And Volan will throw him 300 gold, I guess, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm down to 618. Still chilling.
That was one
Volan
guy.
said-
Where are we gonna find the rest of the army?
Say that again.
I said that was one guy. Where are we gonna find the rest of the army?
He'll
Doesn't
gather.
seem like he's gonna provide it.
Oh, he'll gather his own men.
How many will that be?
10 good ones. We'll find. I can either hire some of the more inexperienced companies, or let's see if there's any bandit problems around town first.
Yeah.
Where's a bounty board? Volan's gonna start looking.
Yep, there's a bounty board.
Any
As usual.
preferably a large amount of bandits.
No, not particularly. It generally just seems to be small time criminals in smaller groups. Like you got
Any in nearby to each other.
not particularly. No, they seem to be a little They seem to be really spread out, and you can kind of assume that the politics of and the influence of the shadow is kind of playing a role.
Mm.
If anything, you might roll an insight check for me.
Sure.
Okay,
22.
that's good. You can probably infer that a lot of these bandits or people have been absorbed as part of the shadow as well.
If the Eye do their thing tomorrow, that would be a time for forcible recruitment. Just need to cow them into subservience. Try to keep them alive as he looks towards Alexandra. We might need them.
I will do my best. Not sure. Hmm. You're gonna use your trial tomorrow as a intimidation tactic. Get people to
Yeah.
join us.
Oh, they're likely planning an attack for after it as well. So there'll be men there. If we take them alive and take them into our custody. He looks confused saying that word in this context.
Yep.
Then we can likely cow them into joining, as he does quotation marks, our cause.
If you think that'll work.
These are
Oh.
scum. A lot of them, considering the lack of bandit activity, they're being absorbed by the eye and the like. Which means they're not going to be particularly loyal. It's just who's in charge at that moment.
I see.
We kill their leaders, they'll be aimless. And we'll have men available.
It's worth a shot.
Mm.
Well,
If you think they'll betray their masters that easily.
If they have no masters left alive to betray, it will be simple.
I see. What exactly are you planning for your trial tomorrow?
Mm. This isn't for the trial.
I
The
see.
trial would just be a means to gain these men.
I hope you know what you're doing.
We'll find out.
well. What's the plan here?
Volan will, just in case. Do you need anything done? Here.
I don't.
Tough.
This isn't really my circle.
I'd need an hour, I think. Actually, 10 minutes. In case I need to move quickly, I have something for that.
I see.
I'd like to find somewhere private. We can go back to your home if need be.
Yep. My door's always open.
Good or bad thing?
Right, I sleep in her room, so you know.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's weird. Yeah, in that case, yeah, Volan will
Yeah.
either go back to Alexandra's place or have Alexandra lead him somewhere. And then
Yep.
he's going to cast Find Steed since he
Oh,
Yes.
that is a good one.
might as well get a horse available
Yep.
while I can and don't need the spell slot, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well, on that note, I assume you guys are heading back to the manor, and we'll swap over to Bernard and Maxwell, who are, who
Viewing.
yeah, mewing evidently. Maxwell,
Mewing.
as he mews and reminisces of his time back in the lower parts
Maxwell
of the
is
city.
slowly getting more attractive. We don't know why.
2 hours jaw. What is it called? The jawbreaker? Not the jawbreaker. The
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The little the rubber things.
yeah. 2 hours of that.
Oh,
24-hour
God.
mewing.
But yeah, as you sit on like Bernard's shoulder as you make your way through the lower slums, back to where you were more familiar with. Kind of just walk around. You obviously have some intention, but what do you do?
Well, I'll say to Bernard, hopefully this Kirk guy is helpful. I remember him being pretty useless.
Bernard kind of looks at him. Why are we going then?
Because he has some ties with some unsavory folks. So I think he might know something.
Oh, father. Oh, do you mean when you say unsavory? Do you mean
Like he's a criminal. That's what I mean by unsavory.
oh, so we can get some father out of this?
Um,
Some meat shields.
Perhaps I was more thinking to ask him about the abduction of ursines, like growing increasingly rampant in the city,
Hmm.
and hopefully we can find your family.
Could just go to the market instead.
Do you think they're for sale?
I mean, it's a market, right? I mean, I don't know.
Not the brightest bear in the shed.
Eight intelligence. Please don't listen to him. Please.
We're just gonna check out this lead first, I think.
Okay.
Well, as you go back down memory lane, Maxwell, you stop by where Kirk used to congregate back in the day as a child, and you would imagine old habits die hard. But you definitely can hear some stuff going on within. Some laughter, some, women voices, men voices, all that type of stuff coming from within.
All right. Gonna go up to the door and using the Auroch bracers, I'm gonna give it 3 loud taps. Really loud.
Wow. Forgot that Maxwell is basically as strong as Bernard.
Yeah.
For his size, obviously.
Wait, is he actually?
He has 19 strength, bro.
Wait, what?
It's because of the Auroch bracers.
Oh shit!
He has a
dude, I
heavy
forgot-
hand, as they can say.
Yeah.
I forgot about that shit. Holy shit!
But
What
yeah.
the fuck are you carrying him?
I know, right?
But yeah,
Have
as
short legs.
can't cover as much ground, obviously. But as you leave your mark with some heavy taps on the door, you kind of go quiet, and the door kind of magically transforms into like a little slider at the top. Well, at the
yeah.
bottom, so to speak.
Yeah.
And he asks, "Who is it?" That's what you hear.
It's Maxwell. Is Kirk around here? Kirk Smith?
Maxwell. I don't know a Maxwell.
Well, I'm from here. I grew up around here. It just, if Kirk's in there, ask him if he knows me.
I don't think Kirk knows Maxwell. He kind of turns back and he asks, "Does anyone know Maxwell?" And he kind of just immediately turns back to you and says, "Yeah, I don't think anyone knows a Maxwell here, pal."
Is Kirk in there?
Yeah, he's busy.
Yeah, well, not too busy for me. I'm gonna
Enough.
force the door.
You gonna force the door? Okay.
I'm gonna force the door.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Jesus Christ.
Advantage, cause it's kind of like shoving it, right? If
Sure,
you look at the
whatever.
gloves.
Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, let's go.
Light work.
Fucking yeah.
He's the guy behind the door. He's like, "Yo, what are you doing, man? Stop it!" And he kind of push the door open, and he kind of gets moved back, and the door swings open for you, and you can see Bernard. You're probably the first one to see what's inside, but you can see like a couch at the end of the room. See a guy, like not so sorry, a very average looking guy on a couch with two women on both sides, and this guy is kind of just looking up at the ceiling as he has his arms around these women's shoulders, and he says, "What's with the commotion?" As some dudes come up to you guys at the door, and they're saying, "Yeah, you better get lost here. You don't want to mess with us, pal."
We have business with the one named Kirk.
Yeah, bring him over to me.
Are you commanding Bernard to do that?
No, I'm talking to them.
As you wish.
Okay, you guys can make an intimidation check.
Advantage, of course, right?
Bring me Kirk's soul.
Bring me their soul. Oh, baby.
I think I'm gonna Flash of Genius that one. Get up a little bit. Wait, do I have inspiration?
You
Let
do.
me drop one of those.
Sure.
I'm gonna reroll that. Sure, I can roll better. That's alright.
Okay. Well, uh, okay, so you guys are fortunate enough to just succeed, and these guys kind of run over to Cook, and they kind of whisper in his ear and tell him to move up. And this, you can see this as he gets up. Kirk get up from his couch. This gallant 5'5" human with his swagger begin to move up to you guys.
Yeah.
And as he looks up at Bernard, and he says, "What's it to you? What business do you have with me?"
Remember me, Kirk?
He fidgets for a moment when he hears you, and he looks down, and he says, "Well, wow! Will you look at who it is? Oh, small Maxwell. Oh, it's my good old friend from my childhood days, guys." He kind of looks back. "What brings you here, pal?"
Well, buddy.
Hey, hold it right there. I didn't think you would come back after, you kind of made a name for yourself. Got that mentorship. How's Pops?
He's doing great.
When was the last time you checked up on him?
It's been a month or so. I've been busy. You see, I have things to do.
Oh, evidently. Oh, but not enough time to check in on your Pop. That's crazy.
No, I know he's doing fine.
Oh, I bet you do. Oh, I bet. Maybe, yeah, sure. Yeah. He said, maybe you should give him a visit one of these days. Yeah, it's really awesome. Ooh, that's crazy, bro.
Oh,
Can you
brother.
smell him?
Yeah, can I smell any?
You can smell his lies of deceit? No, unfortunately not.
Is it scent based?
No.
How much of inspiration do I have? Hold on.
You should have one.
I'll save it.
Well. Anyways, continue. I didn't want to interrupt your short breath there. Sorry, I had to keep you afloat.
Bernard will walk forward, kind of inspecting the room behind him. Maybe pick up some objects and look at them.
Look, pal, I know you're kind of big, Mr. Bear, but like, give it a break, please. Don't break anything in here.
I'm talking to you.
But I am, and I'm the boss of this place.
Bernard will ignore him.
You ignore him? Whatever.
Anyways, Kirk. As I can see, you're as ambitious as ever.
Of course, I mean, I made a name for myself back here at home. You were the real home. None of that.
Real home.
None of that crappy shit up top. Yuck. And their fancy dresses, their nice food.
I hate clean clothes, clean water, and good food.
Yeah, me too. That's why I drink alcohol every day and indulge myself in the honeys.
You got soft hands.
Yeah. You talking to Maxwell? That's with the soft hands. That's crazy.
Wait, what did you say?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Anyways, Maxwell is gonna. Well, I assume you're still doing the whole crime lord thing down here.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's just me versus those purple-eyed freaks. Fucking man, it's tough out here. It's hard work, whatever, compared to what you were doing. That's for sure.
Of course.
What do you
Well,
want, Maxwell? Just spit it out already. You know, you've always been how do you call it? Uh, hmm. I can't see it, honestly. Like you. Never mind.
well,
Nothing, nothing. Just go on. Just tell me what you want. Hurry up. I don't have all the time in the world, man.
all right. Well, what do you know about the Ursine slave trade?
He kind of looks behind him and looks at the bear. What you?
Frodo's looking straight at him now. What side I am?
Wouldn't you know more? You literally got one enslaved, don't you? That's crazy.
No, I don't have slaves.
Well, you know, he kind of picks his nose with his pinky and he says, "You know, I'm having a hard time remembering right now. You know, it's
Try
just
harder.
it's not it's not really coming to me right now." And I assume you're trying to intimidate him, right?
Frodo after he says that, Frodo walk behind him says, "Do I need to help you with remembering? Smash your head in a couple times."
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
Oh, thank God we have advantage. What the hell?
It's a rough day for intimidation.
That's the second one in a row.
The curse has been put upon Caden, it seems.
Dude, I got two. I got like 4 ones.
He caught it from the IRL dice.
Okay, well, it seems he kind of just looks at you with like dead eyes and continues to poke his face. Yeah, you wouldn't want to bully a innocent man in his own home in front of other witnesses, would you?
You don't know me.
And I know
Leave
some
it
people.
to Kirk to rat.
Oh, rat! Whoa! You got some serious accusations here, Maxwell.
Yeah. Well,
That's
who else
insane.
would you tell? You think I'm scared of your cronies here?
Well, you see, I think you should be me. You should be scared of. You should be scared of Big Ben. And you're lucky Big Ben's asleep right now, but you wouldn't want to wake him up.
We're getting off topic.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Like I said, I'm having a tough time remembering. But you know, maybe I might be incentivized. Times are tough. This isn't a free public library after all.
Alrighty. I'll make you an offer, Kirk. Maxwell is gonna pull Misery out of his backpack.
Okay, the axe.
Yes. I'll
Oh,
give you this here magical axe. Yeah, I pulled it out of crypt underneath the Lake of Memories. Very potent.
Been
I'm sure it'd help
traveling.
you.
You've been
Oh
traveling.
yes, been far and wide, Kirk.
Something
Like
only a rich
you.
person can do. Hey, don't compare yourself to you. It's okay.
I've seen rich crime lords before. You have no excuse.
I just gotta stay humble, Maxwell.
Yeah.
He's clearly lying through his bones. But you know what? I'll take it. Sure. He kind of snaps his finger. He gets one of his goons to take it off your
Tell me
hands.
first.
Hey, this is not how it goes.
It is. You want the axe or not? It's worth more than this entire establishment, I'm sure.
Fine. Whatever. What exactly do you want to know?
I want names. I want of the organizations that run it. Everything you do know. Tell me everything.
Well, you see, in my line of work, you know a lot of things. I'll tell you who is currently, at least what I know here in Gerora. Well, you see, there's some wonderful people in the church that like to scurry around these parts and congregate with some about the same size as your bear friend here. Though they're a little more green, I think. They wear like some, I don't know, they got like eye patches sometimes. Sometimes they wear some weird flags. They're definitely from out of town. They come here every now and then when they have to deliver the goods. It seems it's been a while since I last heard of them. But yeah, the church and whoever those guys congregate with, they come here, somewhat close. They do their business and leave. But yeah, I mean, what else was there you wanted to know?
Where do you have any idea where they make their trades? Where did
Pretty
you see them?
Pretty sure they do it towards the, how do I call it? There's a warehouse they go by near the river. Do their work, you know. Easy stuff to you know, easy to navigate. Even though anyways. But yeah. There's a warehouse by the river. It's and those church guys come in and out. You probably find them if you are a little discreet about it. But if you really want the location, he just gives you the location of the warehouse by the river. And yeah, I think it's if I recall, before they ever go in, something like someone answers the door before they let anyone in. Just FYI. But yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I last heard any activity from those guys. My informants say it's been pretty dead. Though that doesn't seem to be the only thing dead over there.
What else is dead over there?
Oh, I don't know. I've never been inside. Maybe you can tell me and find out.
Maybe. Anyways, here, take this. We'll be on our way.
Yeah, maybe you should really, you know, yeah. Thanks for the work. I mean, the business. Nice to see my good old pal from childhood. See, he's really grown up, but not really.
Haha. Yes, it was wonderful to see you, Kirk. I hope you succeed in your endeavors.
Yeah, maybe you should go check up with Pops. Last time I heard, the Eye of Shadow were pretty rampant in his area.
I see.
And let's just say, he wasn't too keen on some protection.
What do you mean by that? Insight check.
What do you mean by that?
I'll roll.
Ooh.
Okay, well, it's just enough. What, Kaden?
Hmm?
Oh, you were gonna say something?
Yeah. Since Maxwell, which one? Who won this one?
Oh, he beat it because he met it.
Wait, Maxwell beat it, or the other guy beat it?
Maxwell beat it because he met the DC.
Okay. That's all. That's all. Yeah.
You can tell from what Kirk has implied is, yeah, you know, he offered his services, let's say, to help protect him from the Ice Shadow. And let's just say it's implied that your pop, your mentor, didn't accept.
Did you sell him out, Kirk?
No, I would never do such a thing. Not from our own citizens. This is my hometown. This is home. As he smiles.
Well, if I find out that you sold him out, Kirk, I will come here with enough explosives to blow up your whole block.
Oh,
Your
we got a
entire
little bit of a
ring.
terrorist. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, the short guy with a gun. I mean, with a bomb is gonna come.
Hey, probably gonna do. Probably.
What's the most expensive looking item in this room?
The couch.
The couch.
Yeah. Furniture is always the most expensive. Kane would know.
It was a sectional.
True.
Bernard will walk up to the couch. This is a nice couch.
Hey, hands off of it, pal. It's not suited for your kind.
What did you just say to him?
I said what I
My
said,
kind.
Maxwell. Look
Hey,
at him
look.
and look at us.
Would you like to
Nice
find
guy.
out a thing or two about my kind? And Bernard will distract his claws slightly. Not going into the couch almost, but not cutting it. That makes sense.
Stop. Don't ruin it. Gosh. Fine. Just go already, man.
With pleasure. Maxwell's gonna walk out.
Bernard looks at Maxwell like that's all you want to do.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to do. You just wait.
He just doesn't say anything. He just kind of gives him that look like, alrighty.
He has that insane elaborate plan cooking up. But the real question out of character, did break your mewing streak?
Oh.
He did. He broke his mewing streak. This guy's dead. Next time he sees him.
But as you leave, you can hear from the back of the room, Kirk says, I hope you're paying for the door.
I'm definitely not. Your fucking goon should have let me in.
Whatever. And you leave back into the brisk, really bad, pungent smelling lower city.
Ooh. Maxwell, we should visit your father, your mentor.
Yeah, I agree. Maxwell will make his way to Victor's establishment.
Victor. Right. It's not too far off. You make it there, and you can see that it's like as you like go to the general block for this place, it's in it was considered a little bit of a nicer area, but it seems to be pretty bad right now. Bernard, you immediately as you like take go into this street area. That smell of the powder is pretty pungent here.
Smells
Are
like honey
they-
or something, yeah.
Smells like
Doesn't
honey,
it
yeah.
smell like honey to Bernard?
Yes.
Bernard will, well, he will lay it out to Maxwell, but he's also looking for those eye members that were described to him by Kirk. And them on the street this time of day, really just...
You can make a perception check.
Is it based on smell by any chance?
No.
I'm back.
Shut up. But you can see there's definitely people lurking, giving you a gander, considering doesn't seem like the stream is very lively. But as you kind of make your way through, kind of go to Victor's shop, you can see it looks like it's been trashed.
Go to the door and knock a couple times. Normal volume.
Normal volume.
Normal volume.
Okay.
Does Bernard smell any honey or blood from inside?
Make another perception check.
With advantage, of course.
Yeah.
I'm back. Yeah, that's just back.
Let's see what you
It's not
rolled
easy.
initially. Ah, shit. You can definitely smell some mixed concoctions within. It's hard to say what you really can say, but there's a mix of a lot of things. Blood is one of those things too.
Is blood used in experiments, Maxwell, or professions of any kind?
Could be. Depends on what you're making.
Well, among many things, I do smell blood.
Ah. Yeah, it should be definitely vialed up. It seems like Kirk wasn't lying. Did anything happen when I knocked?
Nope.
I'm gonna open the door then.
Quiet. Yep, it's unlocked, and the door kind of falls down, breaks apart.
Jeez.
You are greeted with a lot of dust, a lot of things in disarray, a very unalive environment for sure.
I'm gonna start looking, like searching the house.
Sure. Make
Bernard will follow the scent of blood.
Sure. Make an investigation check for me, Maxwell, and Bernard, as you follow the scent of blood. You are greeted with a sight in the main mixing room. You can see it's pretty trashed up in here. It's been rummaged through, or any thing of value has been taken. But you can see, some dried blood on the floor. Looks like this place was ransacked for sure. Right. Maxwell, as you search around the house, is there anything that you really intended on investigating?
I'm gonna check through the. I'm gonna go to his alchemy room
Okay.
and check there. If I don't find him, obviously.
As you go over there, you can see as the alchemy room is connected to his main bedroom. That this place is pretty. It was always an open floor plan, but it's pretty open right now. And things are all over the place. Things are missing. No sign of Victor.
I can't believe it happened again. Maxwell just kind of seeds for a bit.
As you kind of look around, you can see on closer inspection that there's a lot of footprints, marks of, and signs of like many people have gone through here.
Mhm.
And within this, you can probably, Bernard. I assume you try to find Maxwell and you see him investigating the floor.
And mixture room, I guess there was dried blood.
Was it lots?
Was it lots, DM?
A decent amount.
That's not good. I don't have any idea where he'd be.
Would it be enough to kill someone?
No,
DM.
no. Maybe both
And
of you
did it?
make an investigation check, but yeah, continue.
Would it be trailed off to somewhere like the blood drops, or does it just stop there?
Definitely there is a trail, but it's pretty. Seems like they were trying to be pretty clean about it. But both of you make an investigation check.
Oh, I should have just given you advantage.
Mhm.
That's my third one.
Well, you get an inspiration because of that, just FYI.
Ooh.
Was this investigation for the blood trail, or?
Not necessarily, just as a whole.
Probably. Oh, inspiration that. Let's chill. Oh, fuck. I wanted to reroll it.
Sure, that's fine.
Not add.
Just roll another investigation. Okay, 18. You can see as you investigate the marks, it seems like there was like about a handful of people within here, within the Victor's little place, and combined with the fact that things are missing and Victor is missing, you might assume, and you can sort of assume that he might have been taken or kidnapped.
I think he's being abducted. he's the best alchemist in the city, as far as I'm aware. Sure they found a use for him. Maybe enhancing their product.
That's a good. Uh, hmm. See, do you have any of that powder on hand?
Yep. I pull out the shadow dust, shadow powder.
DM, Bernard will go to the mixing room with the powder, and he'll kind of like, you know how you give dogs like a scent and they can extract something?
Mm-hmm.
He'll sniff it and then he'll sniff in the mixing room. Does anything like kind of line up almost? Like, is there any ingredient maybe? To do a perception check? Basically, can I tell if any shadow powder was made in this room?
No, there was none.
And the ransacking looks like how old roughly? Like it looks like it's been like this for a little while.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like more than a day. Sort of thing.
Definitely more than a week.
More than a week, okay.
Or cooked up somewhere. Most likely not the slaving area. I don't know where though.
Yeah. I need to find where they make this stuff maybe. Or what other endeavors they have.
Bernard, maybe roll a perception check for me, and depending on whether or not you're successful, something will happen.
Based on smell.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, roll a survival check.
Bloodhound, let's go.
Flash.
Okay, there you go.
But I was gonna use fucking inspiration, but that works out too.
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean, if you
Flash.
want to use it, you can. Just depends.
Yeah,
whether...
I'll use it just in case. I don't know how high the DC is.
Okay, so that would be 16 originally, unless you use your inspiration to make it a 14. Then up to you.
What do you mean?
So either your initial survival roll with flash, it would be with flash would be 16, but unless you're using your inspiration to re-roll it.
Oh,
make it a 14.
I thought Flash is a reroll. My bad.
Oh.
It's a +4.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
So yeah, it depends if you're happy with the 616 or if you want to re-roll it or add a d6.
I'll do 16 and add a d6 just in case.
Okay.
Because I have 2, because I may as well use 1. So now I'm back
Okay.
at 1.
Okay. 21. All right. Well, as you kind of sniff around, and you know the black powder, that honey smell, you kind of pick up a trail from within the place, and it definitely leads out. It seems. Maybe roll an insight check for me, Bernard. Okay.
Hold on, at advantage.
It's okay. What was your initial roll,
It'd be
anyways?
4 less.
4 less. 13.
Yeah.
Okay. You can kind of assume that Victor doesn't seem to be a very dumb person. He seems like he definitely left a small trail, albeit pretty hard to find.
You meant to have left a small trail. I can follow it.
Let's do so.
Alrighty. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yo, the Dragnum. Follow Bernard.
Okay. All right. So as you kind of follow this trail loosely, it's gonna be a little bit active here. So I'm gonna make you do another survival check for me.
Alrighty.
Okay. 20. That's crazy. Hey guys, survival's being used. Woohoo! Let's go.
Oh.
And you make your way throughout the lower slums, eventually to what seems to be this little like path that kind of diverges. One goes up to the upper city, and one goes to just the same lower city, but the path kind of splits off, and your nose is telling you that the center goes both ways.
Does the blood go both ways? I don't know if there's any blood in the mix at all. If it's just the.
You're mostly just picking up the trail of Victor, so to speak, and
Okay. Well, Bernard will relay that to Maxo and will ask, "Do you know where either of these paths lead to?"
Do I?
I mean, yes, you would know that one of them brings you to the upper city, one of them brings you to the lower city. So it's more of a question if Victor, if you knew Victor had anything to do with the upper city or not.
Well, I would imagine he has something to do with the Merchants Guild, but I don't know where they're stationed.
I mean,
They
this is out of character. I don't know if I'm allowed to, but I'm thinking that maybe he's making the powder, and that's like kind of circulating more in the lower city.
That's what I was thinking. The lower city might be a good bet, and we're kind of in the lower city already, so we'll head back to the upper city later, anyways. So let's
Yeah,
exhaust the lower city first.
yeah, I like that.
Okay. So as you make your way to the lower city, you're brought to the more industrial part of it, but eventually the path kind of dies off here. But there are a few things that stand out. One, there is a little tavern that seems to be of no remark. It's unmarked, and some people come in and out, but it seems to be a very quiet one. Mostly for those night shift workers, if you know what I mean. And other than that, you can see a few warehouses up ahead where people seem to be working. But aside from that, the trail ends here.
Like it's everywhere in the area, basically, or
Mhm.
is it just the end?
It just ends. But
So there's tavern and a couple warehouses where we are.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, should we check the tavern?
Sure.
Maybe the barkeep might know of something. Yeah,
I'll let you do the talking.
let's go into the tavern.
Okay. As you go in, you're greeted with a very quiet tavern. Barkeep, very modest in attire, notices you and just ushers you in to sit in front by the bar. And he says, haven't seen you a lot around these parts. You sure you aren't lost?
Yep. Just was thirsty on my way home.
Right,
Was hoping to get a nail.
of course. Yeah, goes and grabs one for you and the bear.
Mhm. What kind of folks normally come by around here?
You know, the usual warehouse worker, the night shift guys, and some hooded figures, of course, but I cannot say much.
About the hooded figures?
Oh, you know, about everyone, really.
Oh, mm,
As he continues to clean his glass over and over again.
mm. And it just everything looks like a normal bar. Just pretty modest setup.
For where it's stationed, yes. You can roll an insight check for me. I have a -1. You have
Uh,
exhaustion?
His wisdom is
no, I have a
painful.
wisdom mod
Oh,
on this
right.
one.
That's tough.
Yup. Yes, sir. Yes, That's a dumb stat.
Oh,
Well, you can tell that there's obviously more than meets the eye for the barkeep here.
Uh, do many. How often do the hooded figures come around?
It's been a while since I last saw them. Well, thankfully, they haven't roughed up this tavern.
That's good. You have to pay for that.
So to speak.
Free drinks or whatnot.
He looks at you, and then it goes back to looking at his glass and cleaning it. Just for a moment. Anything else that I can get you? He kind of looks at you sternly this time, trying to imply something.
does Bernard smell it in here?
Smell what?
That powder.
Make a normal perception check. You can smell it, but it definitely seems masked. Very masked here.
Bernard would try to I don't know. I guess if we're both sitting down and tap tap his leg a little bit, kind of signifying something's in here, like the powder.
Mm, okay.
I don't know. I don't know if that message gets conveyed, but
How about we get insight check from Mr. Maxwell to see if he's able to find out. I'll say he definitely is trying to tell you something, but it's kind of hard to, find out his true intention.
up
But
on.
yeah, pick up on. But you do know what your purpose was when you came in through here.
Yeah. So, have you seen a well-dressed man in goggles come through here?
I think I'm looking at one right now. Might have to
Thank you.
refresh. Might have to refresh my memory.
He's a bit taller than I am, as I slide him over a gold piece.
He kind of, as he cleans the glass, he kind of takes it and does a little fancy trick with the gold coin and puts it in his sleeve.
Nice.
I recall someone like that, though they looked a little roughed up.
Mhm. Were they with anybody?
Yeah, it looks like some friends, and they had a good time that night.
Ah, okay. You see where they went afterwards? I just give him another gold coin.
Yeah, he says, well, they had some business here, but they left shortly afterwards. That being said, as he kind of looks at the window to his right, there isn't much around here, as you can see, but it was pretty dark, and the rats like to scurry within a lot when people pass by. What is your passive insight, Ethan?
Oh, it's gonna be low. I'm guessing. Where can I check even? Is it in attributes or?
Yeah, it should be the one in brackets.
Oh, 12.
mine's 20.
Hey, because you have advantage on them normally.
Yeah, so that's
So it goes
plus
up.
5 normally.
Yeah.
So that would be 15 for you normally. But okay, I'll say you can definitely. He's okay, Bernard. I'll say you can imply that he's trying to imply that where the rats go and scurry, you should follow. But Maxwell, you can probably pick up on the fact that he's trying to imply that there's something important with the rats if you go down these alleys.
Okay. Maxwell will finish off his ale and say, "It was a pleasure, sir. I
Yes,
think we'll
sir.
be off." I give
course.
him 2 coins for the ale,
Yep. Says, welcome to come back anytime.
of course. And me and Bernard are gonna head outside and start searching the alleys, I suppose.
Might I suggest we press further, we get the other 2 or 3.
Hmm?
Well, we're looking for this guy. Well, I assume they have him locked up and protected.
Oh, yeah. You're saying meet back. Yeah, that might be a good call. Uh, the barkeep said it sounded more or less. It didn't sound like they were gonna kill him. So, I suppose we have time.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, I guess we can follow that other scent trail. S-
Yeah, I have to go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, sure.
In game?
In game.
Bernard goes off to an alley real quick.
Yeah.
Rats are scurrying.
You think this one might be a druid?
Okay. So, I know Caden said he's going to use the washer, but what is the plan, Maxwell?
I think we'll go back to where there was like the fork in the scent path.
Sure.
And as we make our way back, probably follow the second scent trail to the upper city.
Okay. As I'm gonna assume Bernard's just gonna do his thing still, but as Bernard, does his thing, you eventually come to just like an open market, in between the upper and lower city. It's kind of like
Is there a sign here?
no, there's no earth sign here.
Oh, man.
But it's pretty empty right now. It just seems to be like an off day or like a day where these guys aren't really operating. But at this point, it's Bernard would kind of his nose would be a little confused because of all the things that would be here or lingering here.
Okay. And we're initially tracking shadow powder, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So I suppose Maxwell's gonna look around the market and see if he can find any s- shady folks that look like they might be doing some back table deals. See if, yeah, basically he's looking for a drug dealer, whoever's selling shadow powder around here, or that's just what he's guessing.
Okay. Make a. Let's see. Man, where's my streetwise skill when I need it? Crazy.
Culture.
Make a perception check with charisma.
Okay, so make a charisma check.
Yes.
I'm not proficient.
All right. You know your way around these alleys, these back streets, and you
course.
notice there's a guy here, like very obscurely, and he was hard to see, but you saw him in the corner of your eye, and you go up to him.
Okay.
He's discreet about it, and he says, "The usual."
Yep.
Yeah. And do some shadow powder, and he says, 5 gold.
Okay. I hand him the 5 gold, and then I start asking him, man, there's something about this new stuff. Where do you guys get it from?
I get it from my guy.
Who's your guy?
Mm.
As I slip
Stupid
him
boy?
another gold piece.
As he says, "Are you stupid?" He looks at the gold piece. I think I'm starting to remember it all, but not everything's coming clear to me.
Okay. I give him another gold piece. Got a lot of these things.
Yeah, you might. And he just says to you, "You want to look for uh, the guy in the lower city. He's goes by the name of Zen."
Then I have to look for him. Where does he station himself?
Just you know how it goes, right? Look hard enough, you'll see him.
Hmm,
But to look for the signs, so to speak. It's a little obscure. I think they use some sort of magic or something.
magic signs.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
A little pathway. Some magic involved. Magical signs. Yep.
Um, is that it? All about the signs?
Just follow the signs and there's magic involved, okay? Shouldn't be too hard. Lower city, okay? Warehouses. Go around there.
Got it.
Man,
Got
it's
it.
too. He kind of extends his hand for another gold coin for making it like he needs blatantly like.
I don't think you were clear enough, so I've paid you enough, sir.
Forget about it. He leaves.
Did not pass the vibe check.
All right, I'll go meet up with Bernard. Tell him that we're probably looking for a man named Zen in the lower city. Told me it was by the warehouse, so we're likely in the right spot. It says to follow the rats. Well, or the bartender keeps said to follow the rats. Those might be the magic signs he's talking about.
Alrighty.
Well, shall we head back to the estate?
Do we have a meeting point in the lower city, or just going back to the estate? Forgot.
We have a. Were we meeting them? I don't think so.
We didn't set a place in the lower city.
Yeah, I don't think we did we?
No.
We may as well find the warehouse and then go back.
Already. Um, then we'll head back down and scout out the warehouses stealthily, of course.
Wait, so you're going back to the lower city and stealthily looking for it?
Yeah, assuming it's not super late.
No, it's not
Or,
late. It's just kind of the
Bernard,
sun is out.
stealthy.
yeah, well, we're trying. Uh, We always have the last resort of he's a giant bear. So
Yeah.
Okay, sure. But I want to ask before we continue: does Volan and Alexandra have anything else to do at the estate?
I don't think so. At least I don't.
Okay.
Volan wants to bring back Blight. I think
Sure.
he could just do that.
Get your little pets.
Yeah. And then Volan, he doesn't know if he can at the moment. He's gonna try to find Steed. He's gonna try the spell. He doesn't know if he can at the moment, but he's going to try. 'Cause it seems like he'll be becoming useful soon. I don't know if Alexander follows him or not, but
I'm sure I will be here unless you tell me not to. So
he doesn't tell you to go anywhere. So
okay, yeah.
Okay.
I'll be around then when you.
Find Steed. As you cast the spell, it is successful. What form?
okay, I'll say there was a bit of build up. You
Sure.
saw him pace around weirdly enough for a few minutes before you started seeing him attempt to do so. And if I could describe it,
Mhm.
since I think it's appropriate, is that after he does start casting it and the 10 minutes go by, from a golden light, a horse will start to take shape. A very large one, a war horse, evidently, starts to take shape with, golden eyes and, hooves clad in, golden. And then from that light, it's going to start slowly, like it's a fight, turning a darker red as it goes through and just encompasses and fully changes that light from gold to red. And the horse changes with it, turning more a darker, its coat becomes a dark red, its mane and hooves blackened, almost like a still embering burnt building. And finally, as it fully takes shape, it has, the horse with glowing red eyes stands at attention.
Well, that's new.
Volan will let out a breath of air.
Does this have anything to do with what happened down below?
Something like that. He's gonna put a hand on its snout. And you hear Volan go, I shall christen thee Ravage. He's going to mount it. And in Discord, because I made this while people were doing their thing, this is what you'll see.
All right, let's see it.
Badass.
Oh shit!
Sam. I will say, as you kind of, is it gallop? No, I think gallop's like in full speed or something. But like as it moves, I'll say
Trot.
Trot.
trot. There you go. Trot a little bit through the estate Ozu.
Yeah, he's getting used to it.
yeah,
He's not normally a cavalryman.
Yeah, I will say you will notice just the most faint presence of fire from when it from where it steps, but it's faint. You can definitely feel some divine to it, but it's very weak, or almost neutered to an extent.
I
Yeah.
see. Alright.
All right. Well, in that case, you guys will continue watching the site and practicing your horse riding, and maybe you'll have.
We'll mentally command at the moment, since she's the only one here,
Yep.
that only Alexandra can so much as touch him. Anyone else, fucking, especially if they try to mount him, are getting currently bucked off and trampled. Those are his standing orders.
All right.
Did you want this to be a celestial or Fae?
I think it is. I think it will be a celestial. It's just
Yeah.
It just looks like this.
yeah, it's just a part now.
Angry.
Because that's where he's drawing it from.
Yeah.
I don't think it fundamentally changes. It's just Volan's taking control basically.
Okay.
It's like
nice.
it's like corrupted by Volan, but nothing evil.
Mhm.
Quote unquote evil, like
Yeah.
fiendish.
Okay. Yeah. Remember, it does have a 6 intelligence, and it can. I'm just going to give it a comment because I assume that's what you're going to talk to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. All right. I'll say before we swap over to the other guys for a short bit, you'll see. You'll notice, Alexander, that your servants and so on are looking at this site and are obviously amazed and seeing something. Is not everything you see every day, so
Yeah.
Definitely, you get a little bit of an audience, whether it be close or far.
You see,
Okay.
Volan will start commanding your servants, whether or not they listen to him. So. They probably do.
What do you say? What do you say?
He's commanding them to move some like the training posts into a more open area, and he's gonna start basically, practice running things down with either his pike or his sword.
Let's see. Give me a second.
I will add, it's very likely Alexander was trained in how to ride a horse, so
Yes,
yeah.
my character would know.
Yeah.
Know how to do that for sure. Let me see if I have. I guess not.
What were you looking for?
I was gonna see if I have any like uh telepathy or anything like that. I don't think I do.
I don't think so. Yeah, unfortunate.
I think Bolin does with his new horse, but
Yes.
Yeah. No, I was I was just gonna like I'll kind of nod to the servants and stuff, like, just kind of go along with him. Indulge him. Let him have his moment.
Yep.
you
Okay.
also might think that if they don't, he might start using them instead. Just a thought passes through your mind.
Yeah. I don't
Something
think he
might-
would do that, but
It's a possibility.
yeah.
it's always a chance.
Okay. Well, as that happens, we will shortly go back to our other guys sneaking around town. So we'll immediately start with some stealth checks, I guess, discreetly. So
Oh, it's
to speak.
around town. It's not just like in the warehouse.
I know.
area?
That's a figure of speech.
Oh, okay. I see. I was like, it's gonna take a while when we get the other guys. Okay, stealth. I'm good at these, Kappa.
We all doing
I mean,
stealth?
it
or just
could have
him?
been
No,
worse.
just them. Just them.
Just him.
They're being a little. They decided to go the duo route.
I'm
Okay.
gonna get everyone else with expert on.
I kind of assume you guys are kind of like lightly investigating before you bring everyone else. That's kind of the idea, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you guys go through to the area the barkeep said, and you follow the signs, in the back alleys, you can see that the rats, they kind of watch you and they wait. They definitely notice you, and they kind of watch you. It's like they're watching every step that you take. They act in response, it seems. In response to you, so to speak.
What type of response? Like they move back when we move forward, or
Maybe you can roll an animal handling check and find out.
what hand then?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, awesome.
wise. Well, I guess Bernard's gonna wise, but unlucky roll.
You can see that it's a rat, and normally rats usually scurry off when they see stuff like this, especially a bear as well. But there's something different about these rats.
I think these might be the rats he was talking about in the bar.
Yeah.
Let's follow them.
As you move towards the rats, they kind of start scurrying in a certain direction, but they eventually they stop and look at you again.
Step forward again.
This time they don't move.
Don't move. Are they? What are they? Are they? Is their backs to a wall? Are they?
There seems to be like a path, like a T, like a three-way stop. You are in like the straight area where normally you would turn left and right, but you're like, sorry, I should draw a picture instead of just describing things. Oops. So Bernard and Maxwell are over here, and okay, so yeah, here's the three-way stop, so to speak, right?
Okay.
So you're right here, and they kind of just stop. Well, there should be two, but whatever. They kind of just stop like right here in front of you. They look at you.
Can Bernard smell the powder anywhere?
Make a perception check.
Let's just tell boy. Yeah.
uh, yeah. It's a little obscure, but it seems to be behind something. But it goes to the right.
Sorry?
It's obscured, but it goes to the right.
Oh, Bernard. Let's go to the right then.
Okay. As you go to the right, the rats don't move, but they look at you. They kind of just like they watch again. They watch every step you take, but they don't move.
Okay.
But the path keeps going. Seems to be a dead end.
Seems to be.
Does it smell one too, like the path is?
With you, you can. The smell is like the smell is literally coming from the other side of this dead end, but there's no entrance in.
Maxwell is going to examine the wall
Okay.
at the dead end.
Bernard will assist.
Are you proficient in Arcana?
No,
Me?
but
Are you gonna? Okay, actually, no. Are you proficient in investigation then?
no.
I
But I mean,
Your storm rune do something about that?
think it
my
does.
storm what?
Your storm rune, like your rune knight.
Think that's storm rune. Storm
Or
rune.
better yet, AJ, can I
What?
take my lantern of revealing and shine it
I forgot
at
still
that?
exists.
Man.
Fuck my life.
Shine it at that
Rune carver, storm rune.
thing in the wall.
Okay. Yeah. So. Oh man. Yeah. Okay. You shine your lantern, revealing at it after you thought, oh, I need to look at this, but you remember you had a eureka moment and you brought your lantern
Yup.
out, and it reveals a invisible sign in front, and it basically just says exit.
Exit. And this is on the wall dead end.
Mhm.
Okay. Hmm.
Bernard will speak up. Probably end it here for now. Get the others.
Sounds good.
And yeah, my storm rune gives me advantage on Arcana checks, but not proficiency.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, so upon finding out this information, you guys are making your way back.
Yes, to the estate.
Okay. It is an uneventful trip, but it is, so to speak, safe. I will say it is only going to be about noon by the time this whole debacle ends. But by the time you reach the manor, it's about 12:30 or so. You can see the site of Volin and Alexandra out and about with Volin on his new profound horse, war horse.
You see one of the training dummies, and then from like off screen coming into view, the galloping of Volan and Ravage as he fucking spears it with his pike and goes by.
Nice. That's a nice horse you got there, Volan.
Mm. Yes.
How'd you get a hold of one with such color?
Oh yeah, it sprouted like it kind of climbed out of the ground, like a big hole opened up, and like it like you could see like this big red light was like really hot, and just kind of climbed out of the ground. I think it came from hell.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Kinda looks like it, eh?
yeah, it was pretty fucking sick.
Volan will command mentally that Maxwell and Bernard can touch him and
Okay.
not try and kill him.
Sure.
I'm actually gonna try to feel it. Gonna pet the horse.
I think it just doesn't really react.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Like,
but like, it feels fine to Maxwell. Like feels like a horse. Like that's mostly what he's like curious about.
definitely feels like a horse.
this kind of does, like the that one shot in the Lord of the Rings with the Nazgul's like horse blowing out like snorting, but it makes like a puff,
Yeah.
basically like that.
Damn.
That's quite the trickery.
It should come in handy in the coming days. We may have to move with speed.
I bet.
I've gathered a small group of mercenaries for the future.
Perfect. Me and Bernard have sourced out the locale of the where we suspect the Ursine slave operation might be. So if we're able to bust them out, there's a potential that they'd be willing to fight alongside us. Furthermore, I've found the location of, or where I suspect my adoptive father to be located. His house and store was ransacked by the FBI, and it appears he's been kidnapped and brought down to the warehouse in the lower city, warehouse district in the lower city. He'd prove quite an effective ally if
Is
rescued.
useful enough to not be killed.
Yes,
Mm.
certainly so. I reckon he's the best alchemist in all of Jorora, but obviously I'm biased.
I'll take your word for it. And Volan returned to Alexandra.
What? What do you want me to say?
Are we acting on this? Now?
All right, let's do it.
Sounds good. Yeah, certainly like to get him as soon as possible.
I don't think waiting is gonna do us any good.
And as you guys make that decision, one of the servants come up to you. It is Alfred. He tells you, Lady Alexandra, a message from Lady Ava has been received regarding Volan.
Dun, dun, dun.
And
Refresh my memory on that one.
well, there were some instructions in regards to Volan's trial, and Lady Ava was going to negotiate with Archbishop Alaric regarding it, since they are the opposition, so to speak. And yeah, but there's that. Alfred just tells you when you have the time, or it seems you are going to go somewhere, but when you return,
All right.
you may receive the message and hear it out. No rush. But before we end today's session, what is the plan? Just so we're on the same page, guys.
Well, tomorrow is the trial, right?
Mm-hmm.
We probably don't have the time to do anything before that unless we're gonna stay up all night, right?
Depends, so to speak. You only need 8 hours of sleep, quote unquote. So
What time of day is it right
Time
now?
is the
it's
trial.
And
about
when
it's
is the
about
trial?
probably midday tomorrow.
And what time is it now?
It is about 12:30, 12:45.
Oh, like
PM.
in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. I thought it was later. Uh, I mean, in that case, we could probably do this today,
mm-hmm.
as long as you don't think it will take, too long.
You have the precise location of his whereabouts?
Where my closest suspicion is, yes.
Mm.
I can't promise that I have the exact location, but it shouldn't
Is
be
it-
far off.
It's close here in the city.
Yeah, just down in the lower city.
Were you seen scouting it?
By rats, but can't say for sure if there's scrying magic
Oh.
at hand
Well,
there.
we know rats like watching. You know,
Of course.
Bernard knows about that one.
What, rats watching?
You were. It's when you were in the bathroom earlier.
Uh, but I'll speak up. I'm not exactly subtle.
I figured. We should move with haste then. Make sure he's not moved if he is there.
All right. Well, as you guys are ready to venture out and complete this mission, we will end today's session there for session 22. And after a 2-month hiatus,
Hell
there you
yeah.
go.
There we go.
We're back.
All roleplay, guys. All
Things are-
roleplay.
Things are about to happen.
Oh
So
yeah.
we level up, right?
What level are you guys again? 7 or 8?
Yeah.
We're at 8.
Oh, we're 8.
We're 7.
Why is Bernard 7?
I'm
What?
7.
Why is Maxwell 8?
We leveled
Dude,
up
I don't
in the
know.
last.
Yeah, we've leveled up.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe.
certain
Yeah,
of it.
Falkland's
Yeah.
8. Yeah.
Wait, how
okay.
come I'm 8?
Yeah,
I'm 8 on D&D Beyond. What's going on?
I don't
with
think you ever
DM?
I don't think you ever updated yourself. That's why.
I'm 8 on D&D Beyond.
Okay, I'm leveling you up to level 8 on here then.
This is crazy.
So I remember getting a new feat, and you had to like input it for me.
Hmm.
I have Fearmonger now.
Wait, how come my HP is the same, but I'm level 7? This is weird. My con score is the same too.
Yeah, level 8. Okay. Well, let's see. Well, level 8. Level up to level 8 if you aren't already. There you go.
Okay, I will do that before next session then.
Okay.
All right, we did level up. Let's go. It worked. It
My
worked.
god. Jesus. Yeah, so I think on your level ups for Warlock you can change your spells, right? That's the only time?
You
So-
get one. You can switch one.
Okay, got it.
Have
I mean, that's assuming you take Warlock 4.
I don't even think I will.
Rogue 5? Don't you get, do you get anything at Rogue 5? Is it
No.
evasion? Not the evasion, the, what's it
Uncanny
called?
dodge.
Yeah, Uncanny Dodge.
Yeah.
And
Oh, is that
boost to
level
sneak attack.
5? Yeah,
Boost-
I'm not sure yet. I think I kind of fucked my character. I kind of want to respec.
If you
Is
want,
Withers in this game?
if you're more than welcome to if you want to.
I might.
No big deal. Probably. I mean, what would you respect to?
I probably just wouldn't multi-class.
Understandable. I mean, yeah, if you had 8 levels in Rogue, you'd be
Yeah.
Stabby.
pretty good.
Like I might have 102 hit points now maximum.
Hold on, let me check. Bernard. Bernard. You should be at 98 HP. I don't know why.
All right. Well, I
There you
will
go.
work on leveling up. And,
Yeah, no
I'm
worries,
probably
just-
gonna head out.
Yep. Good night, and we will talk in 2 weeks if that's okay for everyone.
Oh, I will not be here in 2 weeks.
Okay.
I'll be out of town.
But then,
So,
okay,
sorry.
when? Okay, then 3 weeks then.
3 weeks. Yes.
What about 1 week?
Oh, that's up to you guys.
I'll be down.
Was it the 4th?
Yeah. 4th.
Let me double
Cane
check.
Little Town?
Let me double check.
No, I'll be there. Wait, next week?
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot do next week.
Okay, 3 weeks,
my
guys.
Audit
3 weeks.
is my audit is on Tuesday of the week after, so I will be working all next weekend.
Oh damn it, you have period in? Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy. It's finally here, the audit, right? Or is that a
Yes,
different
it's
one?
here. No,
Or is it
it's
a year
here.
end or a month end?
It's well, we do it once a year.
Oh, okay.
And he's been prepping for this, right?
I got year end next year as
Yes.
well. Next month is next week as well.
All right. So the 18th then. 18th.
Yep.
February
Alright.
18th, guys. I will tell you this now. Expect. Okay.
Here we go.
The unexpected.
No. Okay, I'll just say this. There is a reason why the sign is called exit, and I will leave it at that.
All right. Well, this is the end, guys. It was nice knowing
No.
you.
Just say. All I'm gonna say is exit and puzzles. That's all.
Ooh.
There you go. So there you go.
All right. All right. See ya.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks.
Swollen and
Session
Bernard are gonna be
22.
great at that.
Yeah, I bet.